Hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen, and what have we got happening tonight? Well, Rico and I both love Tex-Mex. We eat quite a lot of Tex-Mex. In fact, when I say I'm making Tex-Mex, big cheers at home. So what I've done here is a bit of a mashup. I'm calling this Tex-Mex lasagna. Yeah, kind of done like a lasagna, but with a lot of Tex-Mex flavor and tortillas instead of lasagna noodles. So let's dig down into that. Just came out of the oven a little while ago, just sitting for a couple minutes. Still pretty bubbly hot in there, so I'm going to be a little careful. We got a layer of here. So there's a layer down here. Ooh, look at that. Cheese, of course. Some mixture of cheddar and mozzarella. I've also got a layer of ground meat with chili powder and all that kind of stuff in it, and tomatoes and all, really good. Cooked up nicely on the stove over there. Then a layer with refried beans, but not just refried beans with some good stuff mixed in. So, layers of that, then thrown it in the oven. Oh yeah. Oh, that's nice. Just dig down here through the different layers. Look at that. All right, absolutely fantastic. Oh. Yeah, that's going to meet with approval tonight. So, let's go to the kitchen and make this right now. All right, here's the ingredients for our Tex-Mex lasagna. So, across the front, what I've got here, well, I've got 2 tablespoons of paprika. I got 1/3 of a cup of chunky salsa. I've got that's a full 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1/3 of a cup of chili powder. Then, across here, well, I've got half a can of corn kernels and rinsed and drained. Then I've got 1 can of refried beans. And over here, I've got 1 onion chopped. Across here, 1 can of tomatoes. I said actually chopped up canned tomatoes, the chopped tomatoes. But you can get the whole tomatoes and just crush them up a bit yourself. Either way it works. Here I've got 2 red bell peppers. I really lucked out today. I got some really nice, quite sizable ones too. Good red bell peppers. Not always the easiest thing to find. Over here I've got 1.5 pounds or 680 grams of ground meat, and that's my favorite mixture of pork and beef. Then across the back, well, the cheese. I actually have 2 different cheeses in here. I've mixed 7 ounces of each, 7 ounces or 200 grams each of cheddar and mozzarella. Now, full disclosure, that's the word I'm looking for. Full disclosure, the reason you'd probably see me use a lot, 7 ounces or 200 grams, because that's the size of block of cheese I can get at my local import store. But you could use more, you could use less. Well, I wouldn't use less, really. I'd always err on the side of more cheese. So, again, 7 ounces or 200 grams of mozzarella and 7 ounces or 200 grams of cheddar cheese grated and just mixed together. And then across the back here, I've got 8 the soft tortillas. This is about the 8-inch size. Now, I would love to get sometimes the corn tortillas, but I can never get them here, so I always get the flour tortillas. Either works. All right, first thing we're going to do is get that meat going. So I've got my big pot here, and I'm going to bring that up on medium heat. Get that set there. How about there? Get that olive oil going in there. Okay, we got the olive heated up. First thing we're going to do, just get the olive oil spread around a little bit there. Get those onions started. So I'm going to cook the onions for about 5-6 minutes. Medium heat, stir them every once in a while. And just kind of soften up a bit. And we'll be back here shortly. We're going to get the meat, some of the spices and stuff going. See you then. Alright, so the onions are a little softened up. That's good. What we're going to do now is toss in that meat. Make sure we get all that beautiful meat in there. Alright. Also, the paprika, the chili powder, and the salt. Stir that around, get it all throughout there. Alright, I'm going to cook that for about 10-12 minutes. There's a lot of meat in there, so I'm probably going to air closer to 12 minutes. Just want to get the meat started browning. Cooking a bit. Doesn't have to be fully cooked because we are going in the oven. Alright. Okay. See you back here 10 to 12 minutes. Alright, so that's been cooking away nicely. Look at that. Beautiful. And it smells great. Alright, so what we're going to do now, well, just going to add in the tomatoes. Alright. All that in there. Okay. Now, stir the tomatoes in. I'm going to simmer this for about another 8 to 10 minutes. Just simmer it away. Flavor. Now, as I said before, if your tomatoes, if you've got whole tomatoes, whole canned tomatoes, crush them up at this point. I'm using chopped, so you can see small pieces in there. That's absolutely perfect. That's good. So I'm just going to simmer that away. And see you back here 8 to 10 minutes. Alright, now while that's cooking, it's time to get the refried bean part going. So I got a larger bowl here. I put the refried beans in there. Alright. And then I kind of chop them up a bit. Get that salsa into there. Yeah, mix that salsa in. That's going to turn this into a bit more pliable. Yeah, starting to come together there. I'm just kind of smooshing it across, mixing the salsa into the beans until it's pretty even. It also smoothed out the refried beans. Alright, so in goes the red bell pepper, the corn. Mix that all together. And just chop, turn until you've got all the red bell peppers and corn distributed throughout the refried beans. Oh, all right. All right, go like that. Keep cooking. That's got to go a little bit further to go yet. Simmering away nicely. Just give it a little stir every once in a while. And I'll see you back here shortly. All right, that's been simmering away nicely. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. Now we're ready to assemble our lasagna. So let's just get some of these things a little bit off to one side so I can get my 9 by 13 dish out here. I'll turn that heat off. The first thing I want to do is get some of this beautiful cooked meat in a layer. So we're going to create a layer of the meat. Or the chili meat, whatever we want to call it. So I'm going to use about half of it. Try not to drop it all over my counter. Okay, so that's roughly half. Spread that out across the bottom. And then we're gonna get some tortillas on there. So let's get that over there. Let's see. You can just kind of rip these up by hand too to give yourself pieces like that's gonna fit perfectly in there. And then I might want to get some pieces across here and over into there. And let's see. I'll rip a little bit more. Just stick over in this corner here. And another piece down here. There we go. There. Look at that. Like a jigsaw puzzle. Now, I'm going to put some of this on there. My mixture of refried beans and red bell peppers and corn. All right. Spread that out. I'm going to grab another spatula. I got my nice rubber spatula. That makes it easy to. This is a little stiffer mixture here, so then the meat sauce. So I'm kind of work that out a little bit. I think we can throw a bit more in there yet. Here goes for about half, but if we go a little more than half, that's okay. Just mean our next layer will be a little different. All right. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, what I want to do now is get some of that cheese on there. So, about half the cheese. Ooh, yeah. Work that into all the corners and everything. Okay. Another layer of, I'm going to knock that over, aren't I? Another layer of the tortillas. Let's put that in there. Put a whole one right there. Rip some up to see, put it in that corner over there. Some over here. All right, now the rest of the meat sauce is going to go in there. So what I love about this pot is these handles. They don't get hot. I don't know how they do it. It's different alloy metals. This is that pot that I was given, so if you ever want to get one of these, I'll put the link in down below. I like to, promote these guys' stuff. I don't get anything for that promoting, but I got the pot, and that was very nice of them, and it is a fantastic pot. All right, there goes the meat. Get that all on there. Okay, let's have a little taste. Oh yeah. All right, another layer of tortillas. We're gonna push this pot right to this dish right to the max, aren't we? That over there, maybe over here. That's here. All right, and then the rest of our refried beans and vegetables mix. Spread that out. Let's see. Wait, we got more. Get out of here. Yep. We don't want to miss any of this that's in the pot here, so I'm going to use my rubber spatula to get all that off there. Well, it tastes good with a little bit of salt in there. Delicious. All right, and now just kind of distribute this across here. It's not going to cover all, but that's okay because we're going to get cheese in between. It's going to be absolutely perfect. Alright, now the rest of the cheese goes on top. Spread that around. Well, it's looking pretty evenly spread around. Oh, look at that. We've got one tortilla left, so I guess we only need a 7 today. Yeah, so it's good to have the extra on hand. You just want to kind of, like with lasagna noodles, you want to get it nicely spread out so everything's covered with tortillas. Well, use that for something else afterwards. Now, this is going to go in the oven over there, 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, for 25 to 30 minutes. Alright, there we go. Bubbling away nicely. That's looking good. Cheese melted on top. That's looking delicious. Now what you want to do is, with any one of these, you want to let it sit for about 10 minutes before you dig into it. Just let all those juices solidify a bit. Yeah, right now it's pretty juicy, but that's all going to soak in. So about 10 minutes and that's ready for dinner. Alright, if you like this recipe, well, stick around and check out the other Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. All original recipes, all weird ideas I keep coming up with. You just never know what's going to come up next. So stay tuned and make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.